wait.
Yeah.
You guys think that it's messed up that you want to date your own race?
No.
So not that, but just not being open to other races. I think that's what he's trying to say.
I actually wrote down a topic for whatever my least favorite podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
And the topic was this: are black people only expected? Are black people the only people that are expected to be inclusive with their dating pool? So when they say I only date black people, why is it like wrong? People always think that shit is wrong.
Thank you. I don't think anything is
Listen, first of all,
okay. Yeah.
First of all, I personally really believe when it comes to who you lay down with and who you whatever, you can be as racist, you can be as whatever as you want because that's the dick you gotta suck, that's the pussy you gotta eat. I firmly believe that. Yeah. But when I feel like when you put a limiter on who you can love, you could block some blessings that were.
You're right.
I agree with that.
I feel like we're not ever like in this world. Realistically speaking, we're not ever gonna pass racism until we're all like
on the same page.
I agree with that, but at the same time, and I think this is a problem that comes into like our race is like you can't be hard on somebody for wanting to date their own race.
No, I literally just said that. Like
I know, but
judge nobody for that.
I know, but when we initially say it, it's like. You see how you like came across where you was your sister, your cousin.
If a white person said that, you would feel away.
No, I wouldn't. I'd have been like, good job.
I'm not saying feel away like personally.
No, but we would take it the wrong way. Like, you're racist.
I guarantee you, if a white person say I only date white people,
we would think they're racist.
It would come off crazy.
I feel like you're not secure. No, because I feel like you're not secure in yourself. Because I heard Dominicans say they only date Dominicans. I heard Puerto Ricans say they only date Puerto Ricans. And I don't feel no type of way. I just, if I'm attracted to that girl, and she says, yo, I only date Puerto Ricans, I'll just be like, oh, I understand. Just not that serious. Doesn't mean she doesn't like me.
I don't feel away
or doesn't
like thinking you're like a bad person or anything like that.
She doesn't like you
I
either.
feel like everybody who says that is a little narrow-minded.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I feel like you're not well-traveled.
And I think that's wrong.
And that's
I don't think you're narrow-minded for wanting to be with your own race. That's not narrow-minded.
Nobody's saying that, but
that's what you're saying.
I'm not saying. Okay. For you
just
to
say,
you're
saying, all right. So here's a different thing.
So many people on the face of this planet.
So here's the thing. Me saying I want to be doesn't mean I'm not open to.
No, but that's different.
So you need to explain it like that when you say it though, G. Because
when you say I want to only date my race, that sounds different than I only date my race.
Yeah, right. I don't want to date.
Having a want to do it, that sounds good. That sounds okay. Yeah. But you're saying I don't date anybody else.
I look at it like this. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I need to have a black child.
Me too.
I want to have a black child.
Yeah. Me too.
You'll be fucking with mad Spanish chicks.
Yeah. So
no, but that doesn't mean Spanish is
what
not
I'm
a
saying.
race.
You believe in that? What's she saying?
It's not about believing. It's just Spanish.
No, I know Spanish.
I know you coming from the type. I know you're coming from the side that like, yo, we're all the same. Like we're all ethnic. We're all whatever.
Well, not that, but it's just that you do have you have Afro Latinos.
No, for sure.
If you go back,
then you have white Latinos.
It comes from.
He believes that.
What?
You say that.
That with the
race
thing?
You're including Afro Latinos. You're including Afro Latinas. You're including all those women.
I have two Dominican friends, and from what they explained to me is that it's all from black people. Like we're all from.
I'm asking you, do you believe that?
Yeah, I believe in it.
So you can fuck a Spanish chick out.
Yeah, I do want to. I want to have one with Chinese.
When you just said I want to have a black kid, I feel like you was excluding Latinas.
So when you say black, are we speaking African American?
That's what I.
Like that. Well, okay. So
that's what I feel like you. When you said that, I felt.
No, okay. So let me make it clear. I feel like that I do want to do that, but I also do want to have kids with a Spanish, and I do want to have kids with a Chinese, and I do want to have.
Oh, he just wants to set his seed everywhere.
Yeah, no, but wait. Let me clear it up.
What you even say the first shit for? You would have fucked them all.
But I do think it's important to.
You just gotta make sure you check off the black one.
Yeah, I think it's not even about first. I think that's important.
So why do you feel that it's important?
Because. In a way, I feel like us as people, we've grown to hate ourselves.
So why do you still want to have all the kids with all the other races?
Oh, because, this is just my selfish reasons. I just want to, I love people. Like, I love
I want to fuck every race. Yeah. I don't want to have kids with.
Well, I feel like
even though I feel like it was a Russian tall.
So this is one of the reasons why I feel like I want to like have a kid with all different races. I feel like what my seed is gonna do with that race, like being into, oh my god, like it's gonna change the world. Oh my god, it's gonna change the world. Like I really feel like I really feel like that. I really feel like that. Yeah, bro.
What is his career high? It gotta be like 4 or 5.
Can you imagine like?
We have
in a Colombian and then in a Chinese.
We
it's gonna be beautiful.
So you might be able to get some off yourself.
Nah, but I'd like to say that I do understand what you're saying about the narrow-mindedness, and I do understand what you're saying also. But I think there's nothing wrong with wanting to be with your own race.
Don't get me wrong. I think at one point Black people needed to be more like that, like back in the days. Like you need to have pride in your race, in yourself, in your whatever, and that's part of the systematic thing that
we need to know.
They broke down our pride for ourselves.
We need to know it's nothing wrong.
You see, that's part of my problem, which is why I agree with you. It is narrow-minded because I do have a lot of healing to do. Even like me. Thank God my mom is not one of those ignorant Dominicans. So from young, she always told me like, "You're Black. Don't forget that. Look at the color of your skin.
Oh, they fucking ignorant too,
etc." Yeah. So but that's just a problem in the Caribbean, period. But it's not spoken about why.
That's why they be soaping themselves or whatever they say.
Yes, exactly. But even me...
I'm sorry, I in the middle of your dick, Mike.
Even though my mom always taught me like to love myself and who I am, just... White America really did fuck me up though. Like when I was younger, I wish my hair was straight. I wish I had that.
Yeah, it fucks you up. That's why G keeps cutting on the dark skinned people.
I wish I had the green.
So this is what it is, bro. Like we've been taught that people like G is like, you have this upper thing. You don't like it. You just doing it to me.
You're saying it wrong, bro. Nobody cares about you Black people. You.
We don't care about us Black people. What? It's coming out. It's coming out. Prove my point. I prove my point.
Because literally, you come from a culture that idolizes light-skinnedness and being white.
No.
You just explained it with your sop soap.
No, that is most.
Am I saying it right?
I don't know.
You're saying it wrong, but most.
And every time you take a picture, you put the lightest filter on.
Christ, most cultures, right?
This is a lot of culture.
Right, this has been taught everywhere. In Jamaica, what has happened is that there's a lot of Chinese over there, and there's a lot of like, so they look up. Even in her, like Caribbean, when you go in there, if you go into a Spanish household, what's the Jesus? White Jesus, right? Okay. So that's like what you look at as great. You've been taught this since you were little. It's not just a Caribbean thing. It's everywhere. It's embedded. Bro,
and just like these coon ass niggas is doing this shit right now. And the sad part is I just jumped back on a Kanye bandwagon, bro. I watched I watched all
this is good to bring up though.
But like, and I don't want this pod to be there yet talking about current shit, but like, bro, like him and what Candace Owens is doing, like, bro, there's unfortunately you have the Black people who like hate themselves, hate what they are, and then you have these Black people who's like, yo, all you want is the fucking the validation from fucking white people, from people who don't look like you.
So what?
And let's break it down more, and that's why I don't know if you suffer from this. I don't necessarily think so, but like I've seen a lot of like dark skinned men want to be like no and dark skinned people in general. And don't get me wrong, I think opposites attract, like for sure. So like, and that just makes sense, right? Like if I'm dark, I might want the contrast.
Right.
But like I feel like a lot of the darker skinned people, and trust me, I don't feel the way because I think I got a lot. I've dealt with a bunch of chocolate queens. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I feel like you guys would go out your way to get like a white girl. Or like a
dark-skinned people?
Blanquita, Spanish chick.
Now,
dark-skinned people
like OD, bro. Like when they bash, like they won't look at the dark-skinned chick or the darker-skinned Latina as beautiful as this Blanquita, as this white girl, whatever. Or they feel like they made it when they got with something like that.
I'll explain this, right? And I've seen this happen in with like a lot of darker skinned people, because even in Dominican and Haitian and stuff like that, the darker skin, they're considered Black there. Like they treat them like they're Black people, and they're actually like Spanish.
That's what you guys are talking about. Like in the Caribbean, that's what's taught.
So what I've noticed as even me growing up, it's not that we're not attracted to the same darker skin. What happens is
just frowned upon.
It's not even just frowned upon. Like the darker skinned women seem to just be attracted more to the lighter skinned men.
But to me, that's because it's embedded into
all right. So, but he
like
actually,
a lot of, and we've talked about this. A lot of light skinned chicks and light skinned dudes be getting away with being fucked.
But
they're fairer skin and they're deemed more
like
beautiful.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was trying to answer to his thing because he said like because it is true. There is a lot of dark-skinned men that look for validation by going to like the lighter color. But here's the basis of it though. The lighter color is more accepting of them and it's weird in a way. If that makes sense. Like a white girl would be quick to see.
I would never say this as a matter of fact, but I can definitely see something of a situation being this person's going to be up my ass. This person's going to value me more because they're darker.
Yeah.
So like some people like that shit. Like, yo, I'm gonna be worshipped. I'm gonna be.
I've had men, sorry to cut you off, that will literally tell me like, oh yeah, I've always wanted to be with a Spanish chick, and I don't like black girls. And I think like those type of men.
Why would those words come out your mouth?
Yeah. Exactly. And then I have to take them through a whole history lesson. Like, bro.
You know what you are?
I'm black too. You do know that, right?
Explain it to them,
but I'm just a black Spanish speaking person, like.
Right.
The sad part is that a lot of Spanish people are ignorant like that, though.
Yeah.
There was a person at my job, like, he's like, I want to say just a little bit darker than UG, like, and he was saying today, like, yo, man, like, I only could talk to Spanish girls. I don't talk to no black bitches, this and that.
That's crazy to me.
And then I said to him.
We used to joke about it when we was younger, when we got on, like, the Spanish girl crave. Right. But, like, that's ignorant as fuck.
So I was saying to him, I was like, yo, bro, like, it's because you haven't dated, like black girls.
Like, up a topic that's
like, it's just.
Why? I never understood that because you can't control what you attract.
No. Wait.
But wait.
No.
That's why I say when a person says shit that they say like, yo, I only date this, I only did that. That's narrow-mindedness because you don't really know. You're not supposed to control that.
Yeah.
So for you to mentally put this block on yourself that and you can look at it as black pride or whatever, but yo, if you meet them, I'm not gonna hold you. Even me feeling this woke or whatever you want to call it, even I have a hard time bringing home a white chick. Like, bro, I actually had a white chick. She had that bubble too.
Yeah.
She had that black ass. Yeah. Like, but bro, she was in love with me. I could not in my whole heart bring her home.
But you know that also,
but for me, I felt bad for being that way. Like, yo, bro, I can't. I feel like I can't love this girl because of some kind of mental condition.
It's not a mental condition. Sometimes it's just that she might never be able to understand you like how.
Yeah, but
like,
no, because like, a big part of relationships is not just your bond; it's your families, it's your culture, it's a lot of things.
You know how black girls are known for like good guys.
Yeah.
Right. And they I can't date a white guy.
Yeah.
But they can't. You can't. That's what they're trying.
If you're open to just human,
so let's say they start dating that white corporate guy.
So
it's not really gonna be fully in love with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's not gonna get that. She's not gonna have that same.
Yo, let's talk about it from real
Wait, before you go, I gotta clear it. So, to the dark skin thing. So, like, what I've noticed, and since I've been young too, like, the lighter skinned girl has been attracted to me. So it wasn't really me choosing. No. I never chose that.
You're trying to shoot yourself some bail, but whatever.
No,
I literally just said, because you're about to say, I ain't choose them, they chose me. And then we could do another bing on his humble bracket.
That's kind of true.
No, I literally said before we got into it, I think human nature is attracted to opposite. Like, I think that's opposite. The sweetheart guy, is usually attracted to the more aggressive bitchy woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and vice versa. Like, it's like that.
Back to that, there's a girl at my job, she's Spanish too, and she's saying like, yo, I don't date Spanish niggas. And I was like, why? She was like,
that's different. They're traumatized.
She was like, they don't have the mechanics for her. She's like, I don't want that little shit. I need me like a black. Yeah, that's what she said.
It took him a while to talk about dicks, like dick sizes, but that's
what she said.
I don't know. She probably dated them white Hispanic men.
Right.
But
see, Angie telling you the Spanish men got the hammers too, bro.
Hey, listen, I don't know. I'm just telling you what Spanish girls are so Spanish.
And this is a man, and Angie's here. She's a Latina sweetheart. Okay, I'm a man of math. I'm a man of mean and average. I think the average Spanish chick you'll meet, it's easy to find good sex with Spanish chicks, like meaning like the average. You meet a Spanish chick, the sex is it could be good, But when you find some fire black pussy, it's just A1, bro. Ain't nothing better than some fire black. And don't get me wrong, I think finding fire black pussy is further and in between. I'm gonna get killed for saying that, but and honestly, I look at it like even with you never fucked a black girl. You get some fire black pussy.
Wow, you said what is it like?
It is.
But you see, this is the problem right here. I'm glad we on this topic, bro. This is crazy.
I'm not saying my Spanish girl. Obviously, I love Spanish girl. But you get some fire black pussy. The actual vagina.
What is black?
That shit made up tough.
Black.
Describe what sex is with a black woman.
It's going back into the womb.
Going back to your roots.
I'm going back to my roots. I'm back home.
Yo. I don't even know how to explain that, bro.
It's greatness, bro. Spanish chicks, nigga. You don't fuck black chicks, bro.
Bro, my longest relationships is black girls, bro. What are you talking about?
But you was cheating on them the whole time.
Yeah, bro. I ended up stopping cheating.
What are the differences between all the other?
Honestly, like,
fucking white women is like eating food without enough seasoning. Spanish chicks is good. You know what it is? And I hate to say it, but it is true. Spanish chicks has just been conditioned from their culture to kind of please a man.
Yeah, that's literally what I was going to tell you.
Cater to a man and whatever. So
this is very true.
It's not just the actual sex. It's the whole thing that got you there.
Wait, so
like she's calling you poppy. She's whatever.
You fuck white girls and Spanish girls.
White say this and I get killed?
They Spanish girls.
Spanish chicks are more willing to be hoes, where black chicks are more. They don't want to get as dirty.
Yeah. It's true.
But
they don't want to get free. They don't want to get free.
Black chicks, they just be
yeah, suck dick. Yeah,
black chicks just be lying. That's what it is, though. They just be lying.
No, I think they just picky.
No, they just be lying, bro. They be hoes. They just on the low with it.
Yeah,
I
think they're picky.
So I've seen it all.
Yeah,
bro. Because I've had the black shit that was like, yo, I don't suck dick like that. Right. And when I tell you,
she gave you the guac 3000.
She's still top 3 in my book. I'm like, hold up now. Like, what the fuck, like, bro?
Yeah.
So that's just.
They like to put that perception.
Yeah, that's that perception, bro.
Where Spanish girls is like, yeah, we down.
Right.
Yeah, they're more honest and yeah, I guess. But that's parents.
I tell a lot of niggas, first of all, when niggas say that, like when I ain't gonna hold you. When I hear niggas say, yo, I don't fuck black girls or like shit like that.
I feel bad for them.
I think you don't get enough pussy. Honestly, that's how I look at it. Because forget just black girls. No, I'm dead serious, bro.
Or they hate themselves.
No, because yo, bro, the black girls in the South and from the West Coast are different from the black girls from the East Coast.
It is different. Yeah,
so even if you don't like some of the East Coast black girls because they can be. No, I didn't say that to you. I'm just talking about niggas in general because niggas will drag that. Yeah, yo, Southern black girls and West Coast, yo, bro.
Ain't you from Alabama?
That's what I'm talking. Some Southern girls, they feed
but this goes back to what I tell you. So, like, the black girls are not like choosing their black men anymore, bro.
But also, okay, can we talk about how I feel like
Spanish
part of it
is
because a lot of black women, and I'm speaking African American, feel forced to date Hispanic men or even white men because black men treat them so poorly.
No, I was literally about to say.
I'm going to defend myself on this. Okay,
but the thing is, you're gonna talk for yourself.
Exactly.
No, I'm really talking for everybody.
But niggas be dead.
Because let's talk about the stereotypes, right?
Okay,
as a Latina,
okay.
I get aggressive with you. I start cursing you out in Spanish. So I'm yelling. I'm making a show. Oh, that's sexy. But let a black woman do it because she's doing or African American black woman correction. and doing it just in English, and it's not sexy, and it's crazy because I could look the same as her. She could have my complexion, all of that. But just because I speak Spanish, bro, it's sexy.
That's why I say you gotta love thyself.
And
so you can
the sad
love
part
others.
is a lot of people. It's sad because you get the opposite ends of the spectrum. You get the people who's like, yo, I only fuck my kind.
Yeah.
And then you get the people who I don't want to fuck my kind.
Yeah.
Like
I've literally had black men tell me, oh yeah, black girls is ghetto.
Side, or I want the opposite of what I'm wrong.
And I'm like, yo, I do the same thing. I'm just as loud.
I be hearing it more and more
often.
often.
Angie, what's the process in your mind? What's the process in your mind for the Spanish chicks that cross over where it's like, yo, I don't fuck with Spanish guys no more.
And you just fuck with black guys.
I feel like it's also the treatment that we get as
from
well
Spanish guys.
from Hispanic men. But
because I heard some of them don't treat their women too
well. Yeah. So it's
speak on it. I don't want to speak on it.
It's very toxic. Like even let's say for Dominican men, right? I actually know someone who she had a whole family with this man, right? And one day she said she was gonna go to her sister's house, and he was like, oh, mind you, everything was well, like picture perfect family, all of that. He's like, if you go to your sister's house, then when you come back, I'm not gonna be here. She still went, thinking it was a joke. Comes back, he's not there, never came back. He had a whole separate family that he was with.
Oh shit.
Like it just be crazy, outlandish shit that is just like, what the fuck? Or they be abusive.
A family, B family.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
Man just had his best.
Well, I wanted to.
Or very misogynistic. Like you think I'm supposed to be your maid. I feel like that's a manly thing in general, but like in the Hispanic community.
What attracts you to you? Are you attracted to black men?
Yeah.
What attracts you to black men as opposed to Spanish men?
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I just be okay. Like if it's a Hispanic man that's a little more like Americanized and not so much of a hick.
Yo, a lot of Spanish girls say that. They don't fuck with
them.
A lot of Spanish girls don't like the hick.
But what's the difference between a black man and a Spanish man? Like what is your?
Honestly, I'm just gonna say, to me, it's not much of a difference. Obviously, besides a little bit the culture, because honestly, like. African Americans will do the same shit we do just in English. Like it'd be the same shit. But I don't know. To me, it's just like I said, it'd be the hicks. Like you don't find too many Hispanic men that's not really a hick like that.
Right.
I think that's what it is.
That makes sense.